all the different entrepreneurial things I've done, sales, everything I've done, church, I've come to appreciate it as well. The importance of a good story, the value of a good story to convey a message, to do it in a way that it will resonate and sink in and remain and stay with the listener. The Savior obviously used parables to tell stories, to teach lessons. The same principles apply to sales, to entrepreneurship, to leading people, motivating people to do that. First, I wanted to talk about the elements of a story. What makes a good story? The first, every good story needs a hero. And as we're going through this, I want you guys to think about, use as our point of reference, what you guys are doing here in SWAT. And you can, so just kind of look at the SWAT umbrella, and all of these things we're going to talk about apply to your individual projects. I've been thinking about Editai and all that he's doing, and the stories that we can tell there to inspire people to help us, really. But think about SWAT. Who's the hero in the SWAT story?
All of us.
All of you? Okay. The first thought, and I've thought about myself, doing real estate sales. In my marketing, do I want to portray myself as a hero? I'm going to help these people with their home. That is incorrect. The hero is the customer. Or the user. So whatever you're selling, whatever service it is, you want to tell a story that makes the audience as the hero. If they can see themselves as the hero, then they're going to take action. They can see themselves in the story, and they'll take action. Next, we need a goal or an objective. Pretty straightforward. Something's got to happen. There's some sort of an action in the story. Most of the time, that goal or objective is to transform, to get better. Pretty straightforward. There's always an obstacle, something to overcome. You think of David and Goliath and just, here's our hero, our goal, saving his country. The obstacle is Goliath. And then there's a mentor. And who's the mentor? That, in the SWAT story, that's all of you. So you're the mentor. And in a way, you kind of become the hero in all of this. So you're in the background, you're helping, you're teaching, you're walking them through. Go ahead, you're fine.
So real quick, what's the room number?
In the SWAT story, who is the mentor? So the hero in the SWAT story is who?
Customers.
Somebody who needs.
Who?
School. Yeah,
The students, the faculty, the staff. Exactly. So who's the mentor in the story?
Yeah.
The SWAT is. When I'm selling real estate, the hero is my client. They're bettering themselves. They're getting into a better home. They're investing in real estate, whatever it is going to be. They're the hero and I'm the mentor. In the SWAT story, students, faculty, staff, and you guys are helping them recycle. And then at the end is a call to action. So let's talk through this a little bit more. From the SWAT story perspective, what is SWAT for? What are you guys doing as SWAT? What's your objective?
Change the world.
Change the world, okay?
Creating sustainability on campus and off campus.
Creating sustainability on campus and off campus.
Teaching what we learned.
Teaching others how to do it. Excellent. When you, say you run into President Tanner on the street, you're wearing your green shirt, and he says, I see you guys around, what do you guys do? What's your answer?
A little bit of everything, boss.
A little bit of everything. And it's really, this is where you get your story ready, so that when he runs in, asks, or anybody asks, you've got your story. We create sustainability, we teach others. Your customer is students, faculty, staff, and really beyond the university as well, into the community, into the world as a whole. What's your goal? What's your objective?
Get our projects done.
Get your projects done?
Yeah.
To have
But it's
worthwhile projects.
sustainability, what does that mean? Give a little bit of more detail to that. Your story is gonna need to involve some detail. You can talk about the trucks, you know, taking 2 dead trucks and making 1 good truck.
Or
At least-
like, because on the back of our shirts it says saving BYUI so many dollars a minute or whatever. So that's kind of our goal, is to save the school at least money.
How much have you saved the university so far,
Individually?
collectively, SWAT?
Couple million.
I could read a couple of comments that would probably save your questions here. If I can find it. Touch it.
Do you think it'd be pretty compelling to know a dollar figure?
Yeah.
Your dollar, $17, $27, whatever it is a minute, that's pretty compelling, that's interesting. But it'd also be good if you can, you know, President Tanner asks you, and you say, so far, we've saved the university $2.85 million, and on a monthly basis, the things that we've done continue to save, I don't know any idea what your number is, I'm just making stuff up, 70,000 a month.
We saved the school almost $1 million a year
$1 million a year
since 2011.
since 2011. So I think it'd be real good to figure out what this number is and what this monthly number is. I love that you got it to a minute, but to President Tanner, some nice big numbers are gonna get his attention. And anybody else, really. You know, fellow students, everybody else, this is impactful, you think about that, that's a big chunk of change. What's your obstacle to SWAT?
Bureaucracy.
Pardon?
Well, yeah.
Bureaucracy.
Yes,
The man, the man.
the man. The man. I think that, and then also on the other side is just bad habits. People have bad habits.
Yeah.
Getting them to, you know,
Teaching them.
awareness. You know, just give us your water bottles, we'll get the 5 cents out of them. Just give it to us, you know, we'll come get it from you. And so the obstacle is just the habit and the awareness and building that. You're the mentors, that's part of your story. Call to action. What's a call to action? You want to end your story. These are some elements to how to tell a good story. You got to nail the ending. You got to end with a call to action. Give them something that they can do. If you've told a good story, then they're thinking, I want to be part of that story. I want to be this person. I want to be the hero in the story. You need to tell them what they need to do to be the hero. And with SWAT, what is that? It's putting the green bikes in the rack if they see them around the community. It's
Not breaking that.
not breaking them, taking care of them. It's, you know, helping collect the water bottles. It's all the different things you do. Give them something that they can do. Just a reminder, a good storytelling. I'm not, English wasn't my favorite subject. The prose and the flowery painting a picture, telling a story that just captures your attention. That's not my thing. but I'm trying to learn how to do that because I see how critical it is to be able to tell a story and just kind of get everybody's attention. And you've heard great storytellers and just how you just listen. President Monson's one. Cut the fat. Quite often in our stories, we set the stage with a lot of details that really are often not critical to the message that we're trying to portray. So if we're telling the SWAT story, we don't need to talk about Les Harper, came from Canada, started this 3 years ago, da-da-da-da-da. Let's start right where we're at now. What are we doing on now? And if somebody wants more, then we can give them more history background. But just start and just stick to the relevant, focus on the details, spend more time in your story on the relevant details. Of course, nail the ending. Get a good, strong, dramatic ending that gets them excited with your call to action, and then rehearse. It's important to rehearse. I have learned in my entrepreneur career how important tracting on a mission is. Because tracting on a mission, I'd go to door to door to door to door, and I learned really quickly, just based off of people's reaction, either their facial or closing the door in my face, that I only had so many words, and I had to choose my words very carefully, and I had to get a message or tell a story very concisely, and if I had too many words in there and the wrong words, too much fluff that wasn't part of the core message, that I lost them. I just had 30 seconds to catch them, to hook them, to rein them in. And in my entrepreneurial career, I've seen the same thing, that you've got 30 seconds, 60 seconds to answer that question, what do you guys do for SWAT? And you can tell them some things you do, and we catch rats in the library, and we got the farm out back, and they'll hear that, and that's great. But if you want to really catch them and turn them into their own hero and their own story, then you've got to have a good story, and it's got to be concise, and it's got to be efficient. And if you can do that, then they'll help you break through the bureaucracy, if it's administration or staff, if it's a student, somebody, they'll help you in what we're trying to do. If you've got a good story, a good call to action, it's concise, it's dramatic, it's compelling, it's interesting. If you can pull all that together and rehearse it, and the more you rehearse it, you'll refine it down into just the perfect nugget that you need. Any questions, any thoughts?